Hi, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. A phrase that would shape nations. Welcome back, guys. We're playing Pokemon Blue here. Last time, we got to Pewter City, explored the area, and even took on the gym leader Brock, and won the Boulder Badge quite easily. This time around, we're gonna explore Route 3 some more, and see what's all going on over here. Just a note, Route 3 is actually really trainer heavy at the very beginning, so it's going to be kind of a boring episode of just trainer battle after trainer battle. So I'm going to do what I can to speed up the more boring ones. Though this is Prickle's debut battle as Beedrill, so not going to be too bad. Get to see what he can do. Doesn't get Fury Attack yet, so we'll just have to keep jabbing him with our little poison stingers. And we've already gotten poison, so that's good. Knocked out by the toxins. We didn't even have to kill it. Now in Ekans, that's the first time we've seen one of those. It's a pure poison type. It can use a very annoying move called Wrap, which pretty much immobilizes us once it goes off. Thankfully, I think we'll be able to take it out before it starts that up. What's bad about Wrap, though, is if you get hit by it, you can't move. And the only thing you can do is switch out and hope they didn't use Wrap on the switch. Thankfully, we're doing enough damage with Drill Bit that I think we'll knock it out before it gets a chance to wrap up. In fact, all it seems to want to do is just leer at us, which I'm just fine with. Wrap spam is terribly annoying, and a gym later in the game will have a lot of people abusing it. I don't believe it! Are you storing your Pokemon on PC? Every box can hold 20 Pokemon. You'd figure he'd have something to say about shorts after you beat him. I guess not. Let's heal up Mr. Prickles, though. Go over and see what these people are all about. Are you a trainer? Let's fight! I believe, yeah, this is the first instance of youngsters we're fighting, really, too. Of course, this guy's a bug catcher. They look identical from the overworld. And he's probably got, yeah, the standard lineup of Weedles and Caterpies. Nothing really to shift it up. So we'll just let Prickles come in and beat up his younger self. What's bad is neither of them can be poisoned since they're poison type, so it's going to be just a nice, long, arduous battle of stab, stab, stab. And in fact, I'm kind of losing. Which is a shame considering I'm a higher level and I'm evolved all the way. At least now he's waiting to spam String Shot. I can take that. I don't mind being slower, especially now that I'm gonna kill it. You would think a giant spear going through a little worm would be enough to just end it. Woo! And we got to level 11, that's nice. Very nice. Okay, this is going to be a really boring spout. I'm going to speed this up because we're just going to be jamming it while it hardens. And it's going to take a bit. Over and over and over it goes. Once its defense gets to a certain point, though, you're better off hitting it with a special move. I don't mind sharing the experience a little bit here and there. Mr. Terrapin and Prickles both can get some experience off of that. And then a Caterpie. That should be easy enough. We'll let Drillbit get some more experience. He wasn't useful in the last gym due to his both his typings being resisted by rock. And the next gym, and really the next area, is not going to be a fun place for him. There's a lot of rock types coming up. Which is good to have a water move, or a Pokemon with a water move, just to cover that. Alright, and another Metapod. Okay. It's boring to fight these things just because they can't do anything to you. And they get harder and harder to defeat as the battle goes on. So it's just a royal pain just to get that free experience. But it's free experience all the same. Ooh, Drillbit got to level 11 itself. If I had new Pokemon, I would have won. You could have just evolved your Pokemon. They were at the right level. So these people are talking about switching the boxes. Ooh. Hey, you're not wearing shorts! Forgot this route is the fashionista route. It's all cool to wear shorts all the time. And if you're not, you're pretty much the worst. But yeah, those two trainers are talking about Pokemon boxes. When you catch over 6 Pokemon, one's transferred to the box, so you have to go back to a computer and swap them out yourself. Of course, they can only hold 20, and in this generation, if it goes over, you have no warning until you go to catch something. Then it flashes up a nice little warning of, oh, your box is full. So it really stinks if you're up against rare Pokemon and you get that message. Thankfully, I don't plan on catching too many things. Catching them all isn't my goal here. I just want to beat story mode and catch the final boss. And that'll happen without the dex. Though you do want to catch some things as it goes on, because there are rewards for dex completion. And they're actually pretty useful items, especially for training. And eventually I might want to bring these guys up a generation or two, and I would like them to be able to be on par with what's coming up, so a little extra raising won't hurt. There we go. Oh, nope, Spear wants to live. Just gotta make it difficult for us. There we go. Ooh, so Terrapin's 13 now. Lost, lost, lost! Nah, lost! I always wear shorts, even in winter. Normally I'd point something out, but I too wear shorts in the winter, so I can't complain about it. So let's heal up a little bit more, yeah? Don't want to go into fights with low HP. We haven't really made any progress. We keep fighting people and going back. But I am a little underleveled since I breezed through Brock's gym so easily, so I could use the extra experience. Here's another lass. You notice a lot of the trainer classes seem to use similar species. Youngsters and lasses usually use early route, easy to raise Pokemon that are strong quick but drop off later. They usually won't be seen with anything really powerful. Anything really powerful at all. And her little Radtodge is gonna tail whip. Lasses tend to favor cute-looking Pokemon, while youngsters tend to favor cool-looking Pokemon. Though sometimes they overlap, like a lot of them have Rattata, which I could see the cuteness factor in it and the coolness factor. So, either way, it's gonna drown the same. However, her second Pokemon's one we haven't seen yet. We did do a bio cover on it, but we haven't actually fought any Nidoran male. You can get to see how much damage the offensive one does there. Look at that, it just like crushed us with that horn attack. And it learns it very early on, so having a really powerful normal move is helpful to carry you through. And I believe in the yellow version it learns double kick at like level 12, I want to say it is. So you have a really good fighting move early on too, which is pretty much required if you're going to try and take on Brock's gym with it. Go. It's really wrecking my team up though. Yeesh. You know what, after this I'm gonna run back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and maybe I'll pick up a couple potions. Then after that, I'll meet you guys right back here. Alright, we're right back. Look, we can even walk behind this guy. There's a couple more battles on this route. I think another bug catcher and another lass. You can fight my new Pokemon. New as in a new generation? Are you using Gen 7 stuff already? No. Just another Caterpie and probably a Cocoon. So I'd probably say Caterpie Metapod. Easy pickings for Prickles though. Be a nice clean 3-hit KO here. Oh no, the string shot. Oh, I'm slow. If it was anything threatening, I'd be a little worried, but all you can do is tackle me. And down. If it is a Cocoon, I'm going to speed it up. Yep, Metapod, we'll just zoom through this, because it'll be a little boring. I mean, the poison will help speed it up a little bit, but still, I don't think you guys want to sit there and watch me poke it repeatedly with a stick. And one more hit and it should be down. Like clockwork. Oh, we got to level 12 too, which means we got Fury Attack. It's a pretty nice move, and its accuracy is kind of shaky though. That's the one thing I'm not sure on it. I think it's got like 80. But either way, I was expecting a short pun. Let's continue on. See what this lady's all up about. Eek! I hope we didn't touch you. We're all the way on the other side of the route. This little lass here, she's gonna be a real big problem. She's got a Jigglypuff, a Pokemon we haven't seen or even covered before yet. But all you need to know about it right now is that it's going to be a real pain to take down, even with that poison. It can do that right there. It has a move called Sing, puts us to sleep, and it pretty much makes whoever's asleep dead weight until they wake up. And the worst part of it is, in this generation, you actually have to waste a turn waking up. Which means, oh, you woke up? That's it. No actions. That's why, like, later gens at least fixed it so the turn you wake up, you still get your action. Also, it's pack and disable, which randomly disables a move. Thankfully, it only has 50% accuracy, so it's a coin flip if you're going to lose a move, and it hit. But it only got rid of string shot. The fact that it's a random move kind of helps make up for the fact that you're going to lose it for a while. I think it can go up to 5 turns where it's disabled. And then it's pack and pound, just to make sure it has something to punch you in the face with. It's a pretty popular Pokemon throughout the entire franchise. And I think Smash Bros. And the anime are really huge factors for that. And I think, yeah, we should be able to, it should have lower defense compared to its offense. So we should be able to punch through it pretty quick with Tackle. Of course, you know, it doesn't help if we keep falling asleep. And you're just going to watch as I just sleep for probably the maximum 7 turns until I wake up. And, okay, it didn't get rid of my Tackle at least. On the bright side, though, as long as it keeps spamming Disable and Sing, the Poison will just eventually chip it down for us. It's not the way I'd prefer to go, but it's better than nothing. I feel like any physical blow should make you wake up. I mean, that thing just punched me in the face. And yet I sleep right through it. Oh, there we go, finally. And out of here. It took plenty of time to do it. And nobody even got the level up off of it. That's it? Now, as you can see, there's actually grass here, which means there's a chance for a new encounter. And wouldn't you know it, there actually is. Let's go over the new encounter. It's actually a familiar face as we just fought it. Jigglypuff is the balloon Pokemon. It's a normal type in this generation, and it's got decent HP, it's got pretty okay attack, moderate special, and okay speed. What's nice about it is you can get it really early on, and it's got some good attacks if you're willing to put into it. I'm going to catch one and add it to my team myself. The one downside to it is you catch them about level 5, they don't have any offensive moves to speak of at that level. It's just Sing and I think Growl. Or maybe Disable, that's one of the 2 moves. Either way, it's not going to be able to fight for itself. So remember those guys in the Pewter City Pokemart that were like, oh, if you raise it, it'll be worth it. This is one of the 2 Pokemon coming up that they'll talk about. What's nice though is that TM we got from Brock, Bide, will actually be kind of useful on Jigglypuff because it's got some bulk behind it. When its huge eyes light up, it sings a soothing melody that lulls its enemies to sleep. Let's see what to name our little balloon. Let's go with Puff. Puff and Tough. There we go, Puff Mama. So yeah, we can use that Bide TM. It can actually survive a couple hits, and we'll be able to retaliate with all that damage. Downfall is, since we have such high HP, we actually have to use more potions after a while to heal it up. Thankfully, that last there was the last trainer for this route, so we don't have to worry as much about getting into any random encounters. Actually, on that note, it's actually not that far off to the end of this route, which is a good thing. My team's a little worn out. Maybe I'll do a little training off screen afterwards, but let's head towards the end of Route 3. We won't go too much farther after we get off it though, because our first big dungeon's coming up. And it's a bit of a doozy. If you're not prepared for it, it can really lay a thrashing on you. It's a cave, so there's going to be wild encounters all over the place, and it's got trainers in it. So we're going to prepare for that, and until next time, you guys stay beautiful out there.